I'm sure the issues that happened recently on Thursday from the Kwesi Ahoy's camp or the Ahoy's camp. Are they really the Mokase Omoa Ikra NDC when you were speaking for Rawlings? Any idea what role did they play? People say at the moment the party is with them, the party is them. Was it so? And is it so?
Who's a NDC as a political party? People don't know. I'm a journalist for sometimes I make a joke say Mumu Binumu lazy. That's why I respect you a lot. When you call me to come, I'm always baby I'm Obiana. Just people don't follow chronology of events. And then today, question as you was say, a day na John Mahama accepted the running mate of President Mills. It comes back and then I was expecting journalists to scrutinize. Why? Mahama President recall President Rawlings told me personally, me I'm daring the NDC. Say it got to a point whereby he went to the house of John Dramani Mahama to convince him. The entire Victor Smith, convince him to join to become the running mate. And he declined consistently to the extent say for almost 3 hours. Jomama Fiano. Busa say a day na eventually Professor Mills say almost on who don't know South Africa on to be Mama Midi. The flag bearer of the party immediately. They were looking for somebody, and eventually Professor Mills come back from South Africa. Then they were doing the inauguration at the party office. And then Mahama metamorphosed, gone there to accept the running mate of the NDC by declining before the Rawlings to say Brabeye running mate also. What
happened?
Yeah, there will be medical record to China now, allegedly. I'm asking you. The same people who are saying, say, your friend is saying, anything can happen. Anything can happen for no. Me busasa question they say, almost will be medical record. Echo Chere will be say, Master, the man will die. So take it up. Anything can happen. So take this. Today, me busa me the more assignment and
you are asking me.
Me say me the more assignment. So you've been around for a long time. Me say you've been around for a long time. I'm putting this to you. Ya kotam obi medical record the be kire okwabra ne say masa wey obewu china and obewu anything can happen accept it because Rawlings of all people told you unim kwaya President Mahama or otumi ba NDC mu. It was the Rawlings who brought him to the NDC. And now he was working at the Japanese embassy according to the former first lady. The story that I know, dear Adama Mahama, that they cry Japanese embassy he has never always wanted to be a leader. Mahama has never ever wanted to be a leader in anywhere, being an MP, being a vice president, being a minister, a Jumanina, Nipo Muyamano, President Rawlings, Nana Rajma Rawlings, Agban,
Suman, assemblyman,
me say me kaba up assemblyman. I don't know about it. I'm talking about those people who nurtured Mahama and made him who he is today. Omunina so no ma fall out. Oh no, Omunina fall out. Kingspan Suman Bagben, Speaker of Parliament today. What is the relationship between Mahama and him? It may catch you say, a DNC, Mahama, I accept his obey running made for Professor Mills. Go and find out.
Let's move on.
No, we need to interrogate that matter. It's very important. And I see a name. NDC, no. Me busa question said, DNC, I am more Rawlings amane. Now Mahama accept it, say, or no be kwa ye, the running mate for. As a
echo.
Now, no, die as you be track on to a Josompe, but deep bone and I was one yet. media general Penia Babe Boa Mani on the station by because you do it. Then the next minute, Papa no don't know South Africa. Or by I see a inauguration, you see a party headquarters. Now all of a sudden.
Are you saying Jenna no Pokuajiman? Yeah, the Obi medical record.
Media minimum. Media minimum na
Adentina.
Media minimum. I don't know some of 50 funny no musamai.
Adentina Rollins. Rollins of all people. One make country Ghana for no catch.
Oh, as some American and the lot of you see what party of Nana Yanim. So true crazy and I made sure say Nana Ya was a reporter at that time. Me person between advinisi your maybe so. No question of Buzai and on him. But I said that was soon no person BT. But the point that I'm saying is say Obi accepted Obi medical records as an Obabe reanimate. Ama John Milsana. That's because there was rumors when Professor Mills don't know every day no con. How many times I mean you are John Gina? For one may ask I say, oh yeah, Mahama, yes, Mahama, they say, Papa Nibe Onua baby. We were there all the time. He was answering. He was the spokesperson for John Mahama at that time. Busa, it was happening. Enti Sebio. We are say Sasem Sia, Mumusa Dano, no DNC. And a nay DNC. Na ye unu kwaye be faso a be busebusa because menyi say yewura kwasi ahoy or ye small person be in NDC. Na sem bi obeka bia sa eyo no ye friend say issue statement no issue ya. Or say the ni statement o ato ahoy statement.
Yes, I do.
Read kwasi ahoy read mami ansa no menka sem bi.
I do. To aso na me hehe.
Na omoye obi a party no at Atta Mills time they were the ones controlling power within the NDC. Oko heard the epistles of the Hoys ni and nyoma omo kan e wo omo nyoma omo chocho ya Rollins disagree with them before his demise. And nyoma SCCA oti ase enti efri ne eko no na sem obeka ye no enye se asem bi ese Ghana for mo fa na tra se waka asem bi because enti bi ma se obeka se nana confidently nana me say show sapomusu na wo betma be the president. Anything can happen.
Okay, let me read.
Do you know what that means?
I have taken notice of the unfortunate controversy that has arisen as a result of a comment I made at the reception organized last Thursday by the Church Street group of the NDC faithfuls for Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman, running mate to our esteemed flag bearer, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I sincerely regret the wrong impression that my comment has created. Indeed, it was not my intention, and never will it be my intention to pray that His Excellency John Mahama does not serve his full 4-year term when he wins the 2024 general elections. I concede that I misspoke on the occasion. I accept the criticism in good faith, even though some of the criticisms arise out of deliberate misrepresentation of my statement.
I know deliberate misrepresentation if he deliberate
I said
yes, that's what
it was a categorical statement.
Based
on Sebi the other idea be if you know the ones na by you. Sebi the asemo kan no enya sam kitwa bi say nana ya
but what you say one kasa yi
onim de no oka onim de woni tirimu pa onim too much the Hoy knows too much. That's the point I'm making. They know too much. Maybe so akabana okra no ka security agencies are friend.
So what, you don't accept his apology?
Miss Asima make cannot say or maybe so and security agencies are friend.
No my day.
And they are na say
what is happening? Unana asemna yes bra.
JB,
former president of the republic has died mysteriously. Ebesine ye uru kwanya ofa so wu.
He wasn't well.
Mama too. Professor Mills, I know him very well. Nipa de obi ahododo obi timi nya cancer, obi timi nya, but Professor Mills at that particular moment, me him say he could have survived for the elections. Media him say ko betima survive even though he can't be active the way it is. Oh, mysteriously ebesi ne Coroner's inquest, what will be? Say, ya there goes no, don't come
Are you expecting
come on, Ebusian Ebusian why?
No, but
the brother,
and I hold on now, cockra hot room. A holy brother that's a walkie cannon, a whole cranny who cried too much. And I'm daring anybody, says a percent a kufuado, say, Yenya politics, pan and Kubibaka's elections, and came me open inquiry. Ghana and a TV show. Near Fro Bia Nimuasem. Minimo be watermale, I was on him, you Atta Mills. Me audio no ha. I can play the audio for you, you cry your head off.
No, any hobby.
So
why don't you assist?
The guy was a cobbler for Atta Mills, on a paper Atta Mills shoe. Me body did show yembe show. Eti misro hypothesis was idea we won in your ma, SEC in your ma kukokosono. You have no idea. Atta Mills in the drive away. Near DC no way. Rantie bia no mudi Atta Mills a chia no more castle. More castle and you remember at the right time, don't worry. More castle at that particular day at the NEC, you know. Other than Binuma finding themselves working with Mahama. Today, some of them are working with Mahama.
Oh, but
that is a transition.
If you work in at the Jubilee House,
that is a transition.
If you work at the Jubilee House,
baby, I make an only baby, I make a co. I some baby, I make a contiasia. Utiasia on Kekasa.
No, me say, yes, no, now to what the fire
Bema, Missy,
because of more they can equally work for Dr. Mahama.
No, if you work in the Jubilee as a
baby or then on Crawford, who may serve and to be so no pa. So only one more back or mama way. Unless that there is something going on. That's the point I'm making. You know, they may catch only more. I'm daring them. Me see, I could see how I say my can. And you're too damning and too dangerous. A journalist for this is an issue that investigative journalists for them. No more busa questions. No more investigate. Me say. Asema wakan who ne mu owiram
he said he misspoke.
Why na ka kire
Onua na eka
asem no
he misspoke and I say ya twese asem no and then he has apologized.
Mama example.
If cause it
mama example. Let's
move on. You won't move on.
No. We can't move on. Let me tell you. Me true article be. Na me kotu Julius Caesar. What they all read it wide. Julius Caesar, conspirators said they want to go and kill Caesar after conquering Pompey. No more buy no. Now you characters be Plotho, Caius Cassius, Metellus Simba, Marcus Brutus, and the rest. Planners said they want to go and kill Caesar in the eyes of Mars. Almost succeeded, and they wanted to go and explain to the Romans why they killed Caesar. They tried to push Mark Antony to be part of the conspirators to go and explain why they killed Caesar. And listen to what Mark Antony told them. Was it, pardon me, that bleeding piece of earth? Caesar corpse. Caesar funu that for more no Caesar now. Almost explaining to the Romans. And my friends Roman countrymen lend me your ears now. One of the famous speech. Before then, Asemo kind is so powerful. Today I want to liken that to what is happening today. Or say, pardon me, that bleeding piece of earth, that I'm meek and gentle with these butchers. Maybe so Tiasia Ubonu where the whole thing is coming from and why Okwabrani betima sorry anopa etimi aka kire ne flag bearer John Dramani Mahama. Me, I've always disagreed with John Mahama. You know me, he was my friend before. I disagree with him. I've always, and people think say Umpe Mahama, but this one is too damning for you to say a former flag bearer or a former president. Nana, anything can happen. China betima ba betra konsul yechi o China nana ya sebi medima no twitwi so onni ho ubetima ba betra konsul sebi betima yi medi betima yi medi ebia me akra metimi agya to kwan any adente any fa anything can happen. Or refer history or refer to history One cannot try to say the American or refer to history.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Me see, you refer to history.
Yes.
Professor Mills died.
You see, that is the problem I have. Obi to say Philip Baswa, or a member of parliament, former member of parliament, and then exactly 1 year old year. As at now, you know to have Obi and him John Kumasusu, allegedly, people are saying he was poisoned.
No, but John Kumai almost in the coroner's inquest.
You believe in it?
You believe in it?
Doctors say do you believe it?
Listen,
but do you believe it?
Listen. What I'm saying is, you don't relegate issues of a president of the Republic of Ghana to a normal minister or a you. Yeah, the sitting president of Ghana. When I say
a normal minister.
No, Master Jai. A sitting president of the Republic of
Ghana's coffers. Ghana's coffers.
The MP enjoy immunity. The president also enjoys immunity. Please, they are not just
MP immunity is different from president.
I get it, but they enjoy similar immunity.
What are you talking about? A sitting president of the Republic. A sitting president of the Republic. What are you telling me? What are you telling me?
What's your beef?
What are you telling me?
What's your beef with the fact that Ebusian force were more
beef? Because you know too much. So
I don't know who came.
Oh, there be asma me county. I say what TTB. So men can say you don't know that they will report to you say you need to back it. There are too many conspiracies around the death of the former president, and as a nation, as a country, as you're finding it very important, as I to range them way a BCBM. It's very important. A commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
But his brother
that particular
was there.
moment, you know,
his brother was there. His brother was there in the room. He has come out to say
he have true. Ne brother no ni ho. Enye true. Me information no ni ho. He wasn't anywhere near.
That man said ne brother ewu won himself.
Me busa say CCTV cameras are no Owusu Castle na uni baby o. The cameras were all dismantled that day. Ebe si ne ye hunu ye me na me de obia. Only information me kurafa some particular death about Atta Mills. Me kasa Ghana be Daniel Butu. NDC party ni be gu. Me na me catch de. Me kasa about the Mills death. Me no uni who idea.
What happened?
Information me kura.
Uni information.
So what are the CCTV cameras?
Why?
Me see information.
Cameras no.
One and a national security coordinator at that time. One and a national security coordinator. Unima. Tell me. Nanaya. Who was the national security coordinator at that time at Mills? Me answer me.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, me busa question. Me say one and a national security coordinator.
What do you
at that time? Mills Oh, national security coordinator at that time. Me busa first question say cameras are never CCTV cameras Owusu Castle. Atta Mills no. Ewa hefa. That day, no, na CCTV cameras in Ira. Journalists ben no Chrome Hanuma, ne laptops to say, Sabrante Unim power, loud mouth. O so say, or share a quiet fast why you come at Mills, no ocean, no soon. Journalists, no, on an Chrome higher didi, a do I ever bonidi. Unim Samasi. Journalists running on Chrome was a see away, they did not did the laptop so no to say no.
And so journalists,
because that CCTV no one send some appear or no any phone laptops in the copy.
But we
mon friend Musa said that CCTV cameras no. Mon friend so na man okuta poma no nam na.
I know so.
Me say Musa no say CCTV cameras ane wo at that time e won.
And so, why is your party not interested? Why is another not interested?
Oh, interested because people are
because he's the president. He can actually call for it.
Of course, a very good call.
He's the president. He can call
very intelligent statement. Very, very intelligent. Now, as a nation, as a atua hoya sima wako kanu, ya kochi asam no ba, near fre open inquiry. Missy amiti he minim bibi, mum frame him nam so me kamasem. A lot of people unim krofo enim semfa Atta Mills die, you know. Say former president.
So when is the president
former president? Former president. Before Baby Uno, Atta Mills.
Because I know president I am for
another exposure. Former president in office. Yes, so ya Robert Abuja. No Kwabrane de letter. Akotuna nimsa on sign. Security obiani ho. Why na ho? What happened?
And who instructed those security seven?
You on sign. Oh. One of his ministers.
Letter bang.
What do you do, Abu?
Letter bang.
Monsieur Drew Abu.
You are just making allegations.
You cannot just make statement like this.
Me make allegations. Me.
But you are just doing
allegations for what? A dear interest in your film. Me say a dear interest and a mania film. Eti dia kosu no ho no unim papa na sem obekaye no ato ahoya asem as kwesi ahoya asem obekaye no wo afa ne tra ena wo mo de anazo in pass was to apologize. There's deeper meaning to what he's saying. Deeper meaning to what he's saying. Mumu say adaye ba be so President Mahama in say o me so you Parliament House or be taking the oath of office. No, I didn't think they taking almost about 13 hours as I say, and son or about a numerator be almost a numerator without Parliament. Best 7 p.m. I say 8 p.m. Me wa and obey. It was supposed to take place in the afternoon.
But is it that easy? Is it that easy to work with somebody else? And all of a sudden,
from afternoon to evening, it's not up to 13 hours. From afternoon to evening, it's not up to 13 hours.
How? No what church what interpretations how? Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. So we are similar for that day. Na Mahama no he Mills no he. It take just almost 13 hours for the president to come to Parliament House, for them to wait for him to come and sign over Besuen. Vice President.
When is the president going to open that inquiry you are talking about? Are you calling on him?
Well, you're a journalist, you can call for that. You are the fourth estate of the realm.
And
your duty.
I'm
part of the executive. I'm part of the political system.
Yes.
But the media, that's why the problem.
And you have more information. You have more information to assess the police.
They may catch on, and Donald Trump and America, the tax system is after him. Everything is happening, and you can see the role the media played in making sure, say, the right thing is done. That's why the proponent of democracy, can say. Omo build the 3 pillars of democracy, Omo build the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature. Omo will say, for the 3 not to be interfering with each other, they need a 4th estate that should be able to.
But you know it is not working here in Ghana. You know it is not working.
It's working.
It is working. So where is the separation of powers?
Meba. What is the separation of powers are you talking about? You are Tobo. What you say? We are seeing your dear Tobo.
What do you
mean by there's no separation of powers in Ghana?
There's separation of powers, but it doesn't work as it's supposed to work.
Because it doesn't work because we combine our constitution. That's where we have a problem. We combine the British parliamentary system and the presidential system together, and that's where the problem is. The disparities come from there. Into all share a political system. Now you look at it from that angle, but you can't say because we are practicing what we call the parliamentary system and the presidential system fused together in our democracy, modern democracy. So if you talk about separation of powers, it's a different thing altogether. Say the executive arm all right. Interference, but okay, they pick some members of parliament to become ministers.
Is it fair for somebody to say we can also ask what killed Rawlings?
What killed Rawlings? And yet they say, well, everybody knows. Me, I know personally, I know the family know, and it's okay.
But we don't. Ghanaians don't know.
Ghanaians don't know.
Because if you are calling for Mills, the end of the bush, you say,
what is it? What is it?
Now Rawlings here, former president.
What is it? Nana Kunodo Ajima Rawlings Ababe call foul play. He say, but ABC
Nana hasn't called for foul play.
But have you heard from her? Her interview recently, almost 2 years ago or something. You heard her venting her spleen on the circumstances within which her husband died. You haven't heard the story. Until Mr. mesrew pa mesrew ensam a ekoso no nana enye bi ne de ye ka no trust ye gane say ye ka ne saa ne ye gane saa there are a lot involved